What up? What up? What up, y'all? It's your man, Kev Mack, and I'm back with another episode of KM Video Live Streams. What's up with Jay Z and the NFL? You know, it's funny because, everybody considers this a gang channel, and we always end up talking about sports and music. And so today, I mean, it fit right in, right? Jay Z and sports. What's going on, y'all? What up, maniacs, Macheads? Alabama in the hills. Terrell Brown, what up? What up, Eddie? What y'all think about Jay Z, man? What's up with Jay Z? Did he betray us? Did he betray black folks that was down with Kaepernick? Did he betray Colin Kaepernick? What's y'all opinion on Jay Z, man? Was that cool to go fuck with the NFL or not? I mean, damn, he was pro Cap, wasn't he? And now you go to the table with the NFL without Cap. Was that cool? What'd he do? Is he gonna break Cap off some money? Or is he going to take some of Cap's ideas to the NFL? What's going on with that? What y'all think? Too early to tell? Maybe we need to wait and see what Jay Z got to say about that, right? Let's hear it from the horse's mouth, man. But my point of view, Jay Z's always been a businessman. A lot of these dudes, they rap, they do, whatever, man. Like this, the era of TV and music, man, where these dudes just elevate and elevate and elevate financially. And a lot of it's an act, man. But, it's probably too early to judge Jay Z for this move. Or sometimes we just make bad business decisions. But Jay Z got to look out for Jay Z, Beyonce, and them kids, man. So Jay Z is doing what Jay Z does. But I don't think, he's been an advocate for pro black stuff, man. He's done his part, but is it ever a time when you've done enough, or it's okay to do things with uh, a white commissioner or a white owned or predominantly white owned league? It's a business move, right? Jay Z's gonna make a grip off this shit if he has a good reason and he's strong in his opinion of fucking with the NFL. But you know what? Y'all remember this? Let's go back to a year ago. The maniacs, the Mac heads, the real subscribers, those that really fuck with KM like you say you do. Let's go back to a year ago. Remember I was saying motherfuckers wasn't gonna be boycotting the NFL. Remember I said that's just gonna come and go. You know what I'm saying? And remember I was saying I'ma still watch the NFL because that's our recreation. That's what men do is watch the NFL. And a lot of people got caught up emotionally listening to women, letting women try to take charge and say they boycotting the NFL and all that shit. I was never of the opinion of boycotting the NFL because that's something we watch to pass time. It's not a racial thing with me when it comes to the NFL. It's a sports thing, and most of the athletes we watching and pulling for are black. But Jay Z kind of proved my point where he was pro Cap, wearing Cap's jersey and speaking up for Cap. And 12 months later, all that's out the window. And even like some of the girls on my timeline on Instagram and Twitter that was yelling boycott the NFL and they'll never watch again, they back talking about the Raiders and the Cowboys. So shit just come and go, man. People don't really be strong in their stance on a lot of issues. People just say what's popular, and that's another thing I always preach, man. People are into what's happening now. People into what's popular right now. As soon as the next best team or next best thing come along, they move right on. Right. We got to hear Jay Z's opinion now. Y'all should already know blacks aren't loyal to each other. Blacks aren't loyal to nobody but that money, right? That's how it seems anyway. But we gotta. I mean, everybody ain't the same. Stereotypically, maybe, but everybody ain't the same. We gotta start judging people on an individual basis if we're gonna judge at all. And you always got to weigh the pros and cons. It's easy to make an assumption or an opinion about somebody and their life and the moves they make. But until you weigh out the pros and the cons, your opinion is just like an asshole. Everybody got one. Cam Mac videos, it's for sure. Jay Z didn't perform for the NFL a year ago. I have no problem with him accepting the job. Who knows what he can change? It has to be 50 Jay Z's on content of the character. Didn't Jay Z say to Travis Scott, don't perform at the Super Bowl? Yeah, he supposedly said that, but he supposedly had a good reason. It wasn't supposedly about boycotting the NFL. It was had something to do with the performance or the pay, something like that. But Jay Z's in position now, man. He can put artists, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jay Z can put all these artists in the Super Bowl on stage now, get a big payday, get a lot of viewership. So if nothing else, it's gonna work out big for artists like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and whoever else is hot at the time. So it may not be a bad move, you know. We just have to wait and see what Jay Z got to say and what plan he orchestrates. Yeah, they were already going to the Super Bowl, but he talked them out of it, or at least Cap did. Somebody talked them out of going to the Super Bowl in the first place. He said Beyonce next year in halftime. Well, we damn sure wouldn't be mad to see Beyonce on stage. Happy Friday, OG Goat. What's happening, man? Good looking out. Of course, it have to be more than 50 Jay Z's. I don't think it's a bad move. In the long run, it's probably not a bad move at all. It's just a hype right now. It's just everybody's just shocked and appalled. But again, I don't think people heard Jay Z's explanation yet or how he's going to defend that. And I don't think, I mean, it's obvious people don't know how it's going to benefit other artists yet, or maybe even other businessmen. So we'll see. We'll see. Jay Z's made a lot of good business moves, man. You don't make as much money as he did by making bad business moves. So it's probably a good move. Yeah, and I think that's it, Rob. I think a lot of people was just looking for a reason to talk shit about Jay Z anyway. Because remember, over a decade ago, or 2 decades ago, remember that? People was on Jay Z's head anyway, saying he couldn't rap, he wasn't shit, if it wasn't for Biggie and Tupac's death, and blah, blah, blah. So, um, when you're dealing with JC, you always got to give him time because it seems like he's the man with the master plan, the blueprint. But you're gonna always have people complain and hate and all that shit. But I think it's because people just looking for a reason to hate Jay Z anyway. My man says I can't relate to billionaire and millionaire alleged disagreements. It's about him making good moves. It's about him using a protest and to get the money. Well, he did both. He participated in the protest and he's getting the money. We live in a capitalistic society, all about the money. One's talking about they wouldn't take the money, but they would. I mean, I think that's in anything. Remember, Trump said if he was president, he wouldn't go golfing all the time. Remember that? First thing he did was go golfing, and he hasn't stopped yet. So yeah, but people always say that, and that's what I was saying. Remember, I was drawing a comparison about Guy Walker when he talked about Tookie slapped him, and a whole bunch of people were saying what they would have did or what somebody would have done. else wouldn't have done. I mean, you really can't say until you're in those shoes, man. Until you're in that position, you can't really say what you do. You know, everything sounds good in the moment, but when you start talking about real life, future, dividends, sometimes shit change. I look at this as a positive result of Kaepernick's protest. Let's not forget he got cashed out by the league as well as Nike. Oh yeah, Nike went to bat for Cap for sure. Man, I don't know if y'all checked out my Instagram. Today I posted a couple of new pictures on Instagram. You know, try to keep that Instagram slightly more active than in the past. You know, you can always direct message me on Instagram. I'll try to holler back. So what up, man? What up? I seen a couple people posting about Harry O about to come home in mid-August. I was just wondering if people know this is mid-August. Just checking. Just wondering if people know the 16th of August is the middle of August. It's only 31 days in a month. So when you start talking about 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, so basically they saying he'll be home in 3 days. I don't believe it. The article was written by somebody in the UK. What does people in Europe know about America? He they say he out. Why would they say something like that? Yeah, I seen somebody say he was out too. I seen a rapper say he was home. Come on, man. You can't believe these dudes, man. You know this my thing though. Why does it always have to be a white face, a pale face, or an artist for people to believe something? Why it can't be just a regular ass nigga like me say something and you believe it? I mean, I never understood that, but it's cool. I'm not complaining. It's all good. I'm cool with it. I'm just saying though. You know, if he was out, somebody with a cell phone would have took a picture with the nigga and posted it by now, right? You already know. Now Harry O don't he had I think he had life in the state, but that shit's over with. He's in the feds now. But he don't have federal life. He got a date of 2028. 2028. So he may get some time off and get home before that. But I highly doubt he's at home right now. I highly, highly, highly doubt he's at home right now. I was not always like that. We've been struck with God complex. Man, we struck with all kind of complex, man. People don't like what they see in their own fucking mirror. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Nipsey Hussle's birthday, rest in peace. Give a shout out to Raymond Washington's birthday, rest in peace. I seen several of my homeboys have birthdays on the same dates as well. Happy birthday to you, brothers. A lot of people had August birthdays, man, and so you know. Um, what else I want to say, y'all? I see that Melvin Farmer, Scud from A-Track Gangster, is going to be on Vlad TV. So I know y'all be tuned in to see that since a lot of you guys been asking for a Melvin Farmer interview on this platform for 2.5 years plus. Well, I guess the closest you get to that is go watch it on Vlad TV um, because that's where you'll be seeing it. So, what's up, Southside Kim? Southside, Paris, France. Ezell Ford. You got to remind me who Ezell Ford was. I don't. I remember the name, but not really. Was that the guy killed on like Broadway in '66 or something like that? We seen so many pictures of white Jesus. Vlad don't have knowledge like you. Blah blah blah. But yeah, man, I went out yesterday. Celebration was small for Nipsey yesterday, as far as on the street around. Yeah, I believe he was. I believe he was from 6'6", but I'm not sure. I didn't know the brother, but I believe he was. Okay. They say Easy E, Little Easy E. But the police, man, the LAPD was set up everywhere, man. Undercover cars, just on tactical alert, just shutting shit down, taking over parking lots, so the homies and fans couldn't congregate. Um, I didn't really see them acting a fool though, you know. But apparently they learned from the '92 riots. You shut that shit down immediately before it get too big. I think they discouraged a lot of fans from coming out. Which you think if it's that many police, you know it would be peaceful and you it would be safe for you. So I'm kind of surprised it wasn't a bigger showing. But I think everybody had a good time just hanging out, kicking it. Everybody got along well. I was expecting to see more rivals, you know, since everybody be, you know, giving it up to the homie, rest in peace. I thought some rivals would come out and hang. But shout out to the O car that showed up, all the neighborhoods that showed up, and a lot of Latinos showed up. But yeah, yeah. It was all right. It was all right. A lot of new art up. A lot of people selling shirts. If the police didn't shut them down and make them move, but slowly trying to jump in the gang lane. I don't know, man. It seems like he's speeding in that lane, man. To be honest with you, and it's working. It's working for him. It's definitely working for him. I mean, it's starting to look like people in line to get over there. Who was that dude speaking on the bull horn, saying he from Oakland? I don't know who he was, man. They some type of revolutionary party. I don't know. It was a group of them. This group of them from Oakland. Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't know. It's a good thing if people watching the channel. It's a good thing. Haven't been nothing on the channel though, except for here on KM live streams, but there hasn't been anything on the channel of late. I'm sure a lot of dudes is watching undercover, not just other people that's other content creators, but just people, period. You know, I always talk about the guys in the closet peeking, watching KM videos and don't want nobody to know they watching because I like to think I got common sense. And maybe I don't, but I like to think I got common sense. And so if I'm in Houston, if I'm in Galveston, if I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, if I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, if I'm in Inglewood, California, Compton, California, South Los Angeles, and people are saying, "Oh, Kel Mac, I watch your channel. Hey, what's up, Kel Mac?" If I'm meeting people in three different states and all these different cities, and they're watching, believe me, it's more than 55,000 people subscribe to the channel. So everybody's not subscribing. People are just sitting back, watching, peeping, and whatever they're doing, critiquing, liking, hating, whatever they're doing, there's more than 55,000 people that's watching this channel because there's no way I could hit these different cities and people keep recognizing me. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. What up? What up? What up? You know, we went. I went to Compton. I went to Compton and me, Melly Mel, and Bitter Dog Bruno, and I walked into a Popeyes and a dude from Hoover had recognized, and then Melly Mel walked in. He recognized Melly Mel, and then he asked about Bitter Dog Bruno, and boom, Bitter Dog Bruno comes walking in. So, it's stuff like that that lets me know that there's a lot of people watching this channel. I don't know how it's not 350,000 people subscribed to the channel, but um, nevertheless, people watching. KMV title, the name is ringing, the content is out there, so it's going to start growing. It's going to grow toward the end of this year and early next year. It's going to continue to grow, and those numbers will be up a lot more. Hat Hanger, what up, man? Hat Hanger, where you from? Watts? They could be manipulating the numbers, but I don't think so, bro. I know our people better than that. I know our people, and I know people from my area and rival gangs, and I know their attitudes. I know how they get down. They'll watch quietly, but won't subscribe. I know they get out just like the likes. How you have 55,000 followers, I mean subscribers, and you fuck around and get like 700 likes. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, people be hate, man. People got they pride and make themselves into rivals and shit like that. But so, what else we got cracking, man? I know y'all got some shit for me. I mean, y'all was schooling me on gun permits in Texas last time. What y'all got for me today? I'm here to learn something today. What y'all gonna teach me today? Mid August. It's already mid August. It'll probably grow like September, October. In the winter months, it'll probably grow when people in the house more. People sitting in the house chilling, waiting for football, waiting for basketball games, trying to kill time before the games. Black August, that's what's up. Cartoons today suck. Yeah, Boogie Cousins is gone, man. And see, that's what I was telling y'all. Remember last year in the playoffs? Remember what I kept telling y'all last year in the playoffs about Boogie? Boogie will never be the same. Remember, I said Boogie is not the same. Remember, oh man, don't do that Lakers suck shit over here, man. You got the wrong channel, man. You might be looking for a Clipper channel or some shit, a New York Knicks channel or some shit. But remember, I told y'all, man, Cousins with that injury, he's a big dude, man. That's a big dude. And it's hard to recover, man, from an ankle, or Achilles, a knee, torn ACL, whatever. When you that big, you that heavy, man. He already couldn't jump. You know what I'm saying? He already couldn't even dunk no more. He laid the ball up. He still had his quick move, though. I give him that. And that's why I didn't want that dude, man. That's why I did not want Cousins on the Lakers, man. I did not want that dude, man. It's hard to recover from those type of injuries, man, when you a basketball player, a football player, man. But oh well, shit. I mean, that's the Laker front office, man, doing that bullshit. Okay, Clipper fan. I figure you was a Clipper fan or a Knicks fan. It ain't no big deal though. Shit. Our time ain't up. Our time's just beginning, bro. After LeBron and AD take us to the championship, people gonna be wanting to come to the Lakers. They gonna restore order in Staples Center, bro. Somebody said Kim is set tripping. What Kim say? Kim is set tripping. Oh damn. I don't do that, Southside Kim. Oh, we got too pretty Kenny in the house. Kenny Carson, man, you will not answer your phone, man. I try to call you, man. Lasan put out a APB on you, man. He couldn't find you for 3 days. He said he was going over there looking for you. So I try to call you and let you know, man, that you could save due the trip. and you can let me know you all right. I'm like, damn, Too Pretty Kenny, where you at? Then my man said you might have had a heart attack or something. I'm like, no, not Too Pretty Kenny. Too Pretty Kenny so smooth. The only injury he ever gonna have is gonna be to his hip. Cause you see, Too Pretty Kenny make Cripple look good, man. Too Pretty Kenny be limping like he limp cool, like he limp real cool, like not with that Crip walk, that blood walk where you walk like with your shoulders up and your chest out. He walk like just smooth, man, like a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like he finna go bust a bitch. It's like, and he got smooth conversation for a woman. That motherfucker Too Pretty Kenny can talk to anybody. That boy got a mouthpiece. That boy got conversation. That's a true player for real. That motherfucker should have been on High C or Sugar Free shit. You know what I'm saying? Crenshaw Mafia, HTH, Beef Was Worse, Mac of the Year. Too Pretty Kenny, the Crip King of Comedy. Wouldn't that be something else? If Kel Mac videos blew up, or if I got funding and put on a comedy show with just the OG Crips and Bloods? That shit would be hard, right? Now, here I am spitting out ideas for somebody to take and steal. You already know somebody like Vlad is finna be hosting a Crip comedy jam. You already know. But Russell Simmons or Jay Z, if you hear me, holla. Holla at your boy. I'll hook it up. OG Baba Louie, Giacomo. Cuse is funny too, but Cuse is like so serious. Like Cuse. You gotta catch Cuse jokes because he be so serious. Young Rock, good looking out, bro. But the funny ones would probably be like I know y'all want Squancho, right? But we can sample his voice, you know what I'm saying? But let me see who's funny. Bird can be funny. Let's see. Giacomo. Mumpy. Mumpy ain't finna do no comedy though. He'll tell some jokes like at a table or something. He ain't finna do no joke. Bubba Loke is a comedian. Bubba Loke. Too Pretty Kenny said, getting the girls line up for the Too Pretty Kenny late night show. That's what's up, man. I might have some prospects for you too, but no promises, man. All I could promise is to produce the show, man. Late night with Too Pretty Kenny. Boy, that's gonna have this. Boy, that's gonna take the world by storm, my nigga. Oh, Nugget, yeah. Nugget ain't finna do no. Nugget won't even come back and do another interview until his book is done. Nugget ain't gonna be doing no comedy. Oh, I was gonna say Twin, and Gangster from Santana. Now that would be some comedy. That's like Laurel and Hardy or Cheech and Chong or some shit like that. Them two dudes get together, boy, it's over. Oh, I mean, when it comes to the Crip and Blood Wars, man, like I was talking to Bird last night, Bird from Slauson. We was on the phone last night talking, and it's so hard to get the truth out of individual brothers because you have dudes that say like it was all about hands. It was all about hands back in the day, from the shoulder. But then they had killings back then. So it wasn't all about the hands and shoulders with everybody. What up, Daryl McFarley? What up? It say $2, man. It say $2. You typed in 20. um, but then also like when you see a lot of Crips say Bloods couldn't walk the main line, but then you got Bloods that was on the main line, and then you got Crips that say they was putting in all this work, but ain't even one of the top guys from their hood. And then you got Bloods that say they were super loked out and all this sort of stuff. And then you got other Bloods that say dude wasn't doing all that. So it's hard to get the truth because people get caught up in their own fantasy or their own, pushing their own line about themselves. So Bird was explaining to me that when you talk about yourself, when you pump yourself up, you get lost. You get lost in the storyline and lost in the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And you just start spitting some shit out that just ain't true. So you have to take those stories on an individual basis, man. You can't just say all Bloods was crazy because they was outnumbered, and you can't say all Crips Rat Pack dude because some Crips let Bloods have a fair one or wouldn't trip if he was outnumbered. Things like that happen plenty of times, man. Just like that essay that said they could have smashed the blacks in the prison, but they was outnumbered, so it gave them a pass. Kind of like Too Pretty Kenny talking about he gonna have a bunch of bad girls on there, but you probably gonna see some fat girls with stretch marks and bullet wounds. You know what I'm saying? With a nappy kitchen in the back, blonde hair, talking about they real. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. 303 Life, what up, homie? Brian Kincaid, good looking out, man. God bless you too. Pop Shot, Kev, what's the most you ever hit for one night at the crap table? I believe it was 112,000. And not only did I do it once, I did it twice. But the first time, though, Daryl McFarty, good looking out. The first time, though, and I'm just throwing a number out there. I don't really know, but I probably hit for about 180 or 160,000 was my top. But when I quit, it was 112. But I had already lost like $1,000 chips and $500 chips, like three different rollers. So probably 160, 180,000. But walked away with 112. Came back and fucked it all off. The story of my life, Sprung on Amazon.com by Kev Mack. It's $9 right now on Amazon.com. Written in 2015. But what up, y'all? Daryl McFarley, my buddy, my partner, my bro. Good looking out, man. That's what real family do, man. Good looking out, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good book, man. It got my reviews, my stars is just as good as AC Baba Louie and a lot of these other good books, man. If you go look at these other books with 4 and 4.5 stars, my shit still got 4.5 stars, man. So people really enjoy my book. It ain't all about gang banging. It's not all about gambling, but it is based on gambling. That's what the book is about, gambling. But it's mixed with a little other stuff, man, in hopes to keep you guys from going on a deep end and getting sprung on gambling because it's just like a drug. You don't want to get sprung on crack or meth or heroin or PCP or none of that shit. It's not healthy for you. It's definitely not good for your social life or your family. So they only love you. They only love you when you're winning, man. When you're losing, they don't give a fuck about you. Somebody want the PayPal hookup? PayPal.me/ all her publications. PayPal.me/ all her publications. For those of you that love football, you think you can pick football, don't forget to join the league on covers.com. Sign up for account at covers.com and then go to contests, office pools. There's two Mac video leagues. Join them, get in. I'm getting my ass whooped right now. I'm in last, but by the end of the season, I'm gonna chase some of them dudes up top down because this is just preseason. The other one starts with the point spread and the totals. Starts in the regular season. So I plan to be at the top of that, especially if I'm getting my ass kicked and just to pick the winners. But it's all good. I'm winning the 100 games, but the 500s I keep losing because it's preseason, and you don't always be able to pick the winner that easy in preseason because you got scrubs out there playing. So you don't have no real players out there playing until like week 3 or 4 or some shit. People trying to make the team, man. But yeah, man, the Lakers messed up with Boogie Cousins, man. That's money down the drain. Hopefully they got insurance on it and get their money back. But I know LeBron and them probably mad, but that was a tough pickup, man, to be picking up damaged goods like that, man. And I know Golden State's laughing. Golden State probably already knew that he couldn't recover. That's why they didn't make a bid to keep him. Too Pretty Kenny, who will win a fight between Joe Rockhead and Michael Stone? The other Kev that you rode home from LV with used to host a bomb crew. Ain't no question, man. Man, hold up. How you know that? I went over there one time, man. He had a pool table and it was a crap table, man. Everybody shot dice on the pool table. This had to be like 87, maybe 86, 87. See, 86, Kev probably was in 12th grade. So maybe 87, back when crack was popping, back when motherfuckers come to the dice game and have an ounce of cocaine on them, cooked with B12 and sweating in their pocket and shit, or they hide it in the car and roll the windows up, and by the time they get to the car, pull an ounce out, that's just all liquid because that shit done melted. That procaine, yeah, back that's when Kev used to host crap games. Yeah, yeah, Kev was a cool nigga. I've been knowing Kev since junior high school, man. Cool brother, Creole. He loved that crawfish and all that seafood. But I tripped out when I found out he never been fishing. Like, you cook all this seafood, you eat all this seafood, you from Louisiana, and you ain't never went fishing. Like, damn, that shit was crazy. Clippers hella suck. Never ever did anything. Got that right. I co-sign that. It's the Laker channel, man. If you're not pulling for the Lakers, this ain't the channel for you. But my man said Jay-Z is wrong for this. Why is Jay-Z wrong, man? Let me hear your opinions. Why is Jay-Z wrong? Jay-Z trying to get his bread, man, and uplift other artists. Talk to me. Speak your mind. Crack Kid Camden 86, 87 caused a lot of problems. Damn, that'd be a good story. I wonder who was the first person to bring crack to Camden. What? I never knew that, Hutch. I've been surrounded by people that go fishing and eat seafood all my life, but not ours, says the blind man. I didn't know that. Jay-Z got bread already, so what? He's supposed to stop making moves because he got bread, OG Goat? Talk to me, OG Goat. That's right, DC Payroll. You won't get no argument out of me. Those are facts, though. Kenny Carson said Michael Stone hands down. I don't know, man. If I go to war on a prison yard, I'm taking Cutes and Rockhead with me, man. Give me Cutes, give me Rockhead, give me Big H from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? If we go into a fight, give me Big Rick. Give me Big Rick all day long, man. You know, if we need somebody to lead the battle, give me Mumpy. I'll take Mumpy all day, every day. But another dude in a good fight, you want to take Big Ghost, Big Space Ghost from 9-0, man. Space Ghost gonna put it down for you. But Space Ghost the type of guy you take Space Ghost to fight one on one, like your best against their best. You let Space Ghost get there. But in a rumble though, in a rumble, back to back, side to side, you want somebody that's gonna be knocking them down left and right. Harlem Crip James. Well, Harlem Harlem Crip James, Big James was the warlord they call him. Kev, y'all heard of CMD out in Cali? I don't know what CMD is. So I don't know. I can't speak for other dudes in Cali. I don't know what CMD is. What up, Ty? Bully? I don't know Bully. I never seen Bully get down. So Two Pretty Kenny say couldn't no civilian fuck with Bully. So I gotta put Big Rick up against Bully. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get Big Rick, my big homie, man. Or they say Bad News was a bad dude. Bad News was a bad brother, man. They say Bad News hands down was no joke. I never seen my big homie get down. He's too old. I didn't know him when he went to prison in '75. But Bad News supposed to be the man. I'm talking about the homies vouch for Bad News. This tough and rivals vouch for Bad News. Bad News was a bad dude, man. He should have changed his name to Bad Dude instead of Bad News. But I guess if you went to fight him, it was gonna be bad news. Bad news if you went up against Bad News. Space Ghost got some MMA videos here on YouTube. He has some crazy moves. Look like he can paralyze a fool. G Miller, what up? The White House gonna sign with the Lakers. Oh my God. Lakers better not do no dumb shit like that. Lakers ain't that stupid. I mean, we might be stupid in the front office, but we're not that stupid, bro. There's no way we get the White House. I gamble so much when I go to Vegas, they give me a marker, which a lot of people don't know about that, and free room. You know about that, Cat. Of course, I know about it. I got my first marker at the Stardust. Stardust gave me a marker. It was only $500. They gave me a marker, and then I pumped that marker up to 5K. So I had a $5,000 marker, and I would take the homies out there. They never seen no shit like that. I walk up to the table with no money, and I said, "Give me 2,500." And the homies be like, looking like, "What the fuck?" And they come and they bring that little green receipt and have me sign for that 2,500. As soon as I lose that shit, give me another 2,500. And they bring me 2,500. The homies didn't understand what was going on. But of course, I always got rooms. I got rooms when I wouldn't even take rooms. Let me tell you a story real quick. I had a mother. My mother raised me not to beg, not to take no handouts. Don't take nothing from nobody, period. Don't let nobody buy you no food. No, don't let no girl buy you no clothes, none of that shit, right? But my father was a player and was 100% the opposite. Pops say, keep your hand out, take whatever they give you. Anybody offer you anything, accept it, because it's disrespectful if you don't accept it, ask for it, take it, all that shit, right? And so when I would get the rooms, when I initially would get the rooms, I still was going by what moms had taught me. So I'd be like, man, I don't want no room. They would offer you clothes, like t-shirts, backpacks, towels, all this shit they offer you. Sometimes coats and shit. And I wouldn't take this shit. I would never take this shit. And so my father, this is after my mother passed, after I got out of prison. My father would always want the free rooms and free coats and free backpacks and whatever else they gave you, the free dinners and all that shit. And so I would give Pops all my shit. I let Pops have all the freebies and shit. I would sign for rooms and let Pops and this girl have the rooms and shit. I didn't even know what the rooms looked like. And then when I started seeing Pops eating good, I'm like, okay, let me start taking the food vouchers. So I would eat at all the restaurants, at the Mirage, Caesar's Palace, all that old shit. And Then I started taking the rooms. And one day, my homie, little crazy boy, was with me. And the guy said, Kev, you always getting these basic rooms and shit. He like, let me take you upstairs to the top floor. No, the floor before the top. Not the top floor, but the floor before the top at the Hilton. Like, all right, we went up there. Man, the motherfucking rooms were so large. They had palm trees up in there, had like 4 rooms. I think I took L. I took L and I took Anthony Bell from Athens, from Miller or Athens, Cyclone's brother. I took him with me. Man, we had so many rooms. You could sit up in there. You could stay in there for a day or two and never even know nobody else is in there. They were so large, man. And I started taking rooms after that all the time, man, like big bomb rooms and shit. So I had a couple birthdays down there in them big ass suites and shit. Motherfuckers play dominoes and all that shit. I go in the room, don't hear them, don't see them, nothing. I see them the next morning, laid out wherever they laid out, couches, floors, other beds, wherever. Big gigantic jacuzzis and bathtubs in every room. So yeah, I've done all that, man. I've done all that. But them the old days, man. Them days are beyond me. They say you're not supposed to live in the past, but I say shit. Anything you done in the past, you might be able to do it again in the future. So ain't no sense in forgetting about it. I think I shut y'all up though. Y'all didn't like that topic. They on Bully right now. LaSalle, Bully, Cash Money Player Card, OG Hilton. I remember when they used to give you cash back. A lot of people didn't know casinos gave you cash back, homie. You could go up to the cashier, man, and they swipe your card and they give you cash back. I used to always get a couple G's when I got broke. Whenever I got broke, I would go cash out a couple of thousand, man, 2 to 3 thousand, every time, like all the time. Yeah, man, what you think about hood boxing teams instead of popping shots at each other? That would be fun. That would be real fun. Everybody ain't gonna fight though, but that would be fun if they put the gloves on and everybody cheer for their man. The Bully was so bad, the Crips or Pyru was scared to fade him. I mean, I guess so too, Pretty Kenny. If he's shooting with crooked dice and he's hitting 7 7 7 7, and you steady fading, bet you don't hit Bully. Hell yeah, it must have been a tough dude. Mac, can you or anyone verify the story about Tookie getting beat up by someone in Athens Park when they was trying to turn Athens Park? I never heard that story, bro. I heard about Jamel. I heard about Jamel up there. I never heard no story about Tookie up there. So no, I couldn't verify nothing like that because I never heard that before. I only heard about Jamel up there. Got into a squabble and got allegedly got knocked out. A lot of people say it's true. What up, Eastside? It's cracking over there in them coasts, huh? It's going down over there, Central, huh? Rest in peace, man, to your homeboy, though. My father, Ricky Bird, would have fought Bully. He was a Jersey prison in Camden, New Jersey. Great. King of what? You still talking about the Lakers, man? What the Lakers ever done to you to make you so mad at the Lakers, bro? Just trying to figure it out. Yo, Bone from Athens Park got hands. He hit Suge Knight with an 8 piece and a biscuit. I asked the cashier change for a money order, envelope, and stamp. Sent bread home. That was a smart move. I've only done that once in my life, man. You know what I did? I hit. I hit for like 80 racks. It's so stupid though, because if you sprung, you just sprung. I hit for like 80 racks, and I went to a post office in Vegas, and I just got a bunch of money orders, like a whole bunch of money orders. I sent I sent like 10 homies $60 in prison. I paid one of the homies some money I owed him, and then I just had a stack of money orders like this. Soon as I lost my money, I was at the damn post office busting the money orders left and right, man. Now I couldn't win because the money orders was like $1,000 or some shit. I don't remember, but I think it was $1,000. They wouldn't let me go over 1,000 per money order. So I'm busting them. I bust one or two, maybe three. There wasn't enough money for me to gamble with. As soon as I get back to the table, that shit was gone. Now I got to run back to the post office. And the post office closed. And I did that shit for a few days, man. I lost every damn day till all the money orders was gone. I think I quit with like a $800 money order left. And I shot back to LA. Had to get back to grinding. Kev, you forgot about the professional boxer you had on here. I forgot his name. His name was Moon. His name was Moon. Moon was a boxer. Moon is a guy a lot of people said was an avenue and a baby avenue. But Moon said himself he wasn't never no avenue. And there wasn't no such thing as baby avenues. That's just something people decided to call them. But uh, according to Moon, like, he broke both those myths. He's not an avenue and wasn't no baby avenues. People just called him that. I, I will, yeah, yeah, yeah. Moon had a few gems up in there, man. Yeah, Moon gave a good interview. Few people complained about him having a white woman on the wall, but it's his girl, man. Shit, how you gonna be mad at a man for who he fucking, what he fucking? But definitely he kept it real and was solid. That was a gem. It's one of the most slept on interviews we got, to be honest with you. He humanized Craig Munson. You shouldn't miss gambling. Don't ever miss gambling. Fuck gambling. Unfortunately, they legalizing gambling in all the other states across America. So people running from gambling ain't gonna better run too long. I just wonder how the girls gonna make out. Because now girls will be able to hustle around casinos across the country, man. Girls don't have to go to Vegas or New Jersey to get their hoe on no more. They'll be able to stay in their own home state now. Wonder how that's gonna look. Yeah, I know him. He's working in this shop in San Bernardino. Yep. All right. Kev, have you ever pulled at the Slauson swap meet? Females? I don't remember bumping no female at the swap meet. Shout me out, please. Florence Diaz. What up, Florence Diaz? Uh-oh, we got a Spurs fan. I was talking about Tim Duncan and them the other day, man. Spurs had some good teams in my time, man. Definitely got to respect Popovich, man. And a lot of those players on the Spurs, without question. I think it's just them ugly uniforms, or maybe it's the city that doesn't get a whole lot of publicity. I remember Charles Barkley was on TV dissing San Antonio one time. He said nothing was there. He was like, they don't need to have a team in San Antonio. And he was talking about how he wasn't trying to go there, didn't want to go there and all that. So maybe that's why. But I'm thinking it's them ugly uniforms, man. It's like when you see them play, it's like so dull. Or maybe it's because they always play good defense. Good defense is always boring, man. People like offense. But the Spurs have had some real good teams, man. It's a lot of black women in San Antonio now. I plan on going to San Antonio soon, maybe within a year or two, because I don't ever remember going to San Antonio. So I think it's somewhere I want to visit. Michael Jordan, number one. Jimmy the Bishop said Bad News has good hands. Bad News is a bad dude, man. A lot of people told me about Bad News. Bad dude. Good dude, too. Real humble dude. Bad News is humble. No extras. No bragging. Just a good dude, man. Bad News is a good dude. If I could do that interview over again without a hollow building and a burrito, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Because I know he got some more good gems to speak. Plus, that brother did more time than anybody on Mac videos. I wouldn't take. Hey, if Barkley talking about women, I wouldn't listen to what Barkley talking about. If you was a baller back then, you went to Vegas with OG Keno, aka where I never been to Vegas with Keno, but I gambled with Keno in California casinos, Normandy Club, Hollywood Park, Bicycle Club. I've gambled with Keno on the street. I've gambled with Keno all over, man, but never Vegas. Rockhead said, but I never consider myself a baller though, anyway, because I never had a lot of money. The money I had came and went. So I've won and lost tens of millions of dollars. I'd say about $12 million, but I've never had $1 million at one time. Never, ever, ever. But if you add up losing 80,000 like 10 times, that's 800,000. Losing 100,000 twice, well, twice. Losing 180,000 once, um, and then just add up losing 10,000 like 1,000 times. Add that up. 10,000 1,000 times. So I've been through millions, but never had that type of money at one time though. So I never consider myself a baller. I always consider myself a petty street hustler or a degenerate gambler or a bad money manager. I should have been a pimp. That's what I should have been. Just sit back with all the women and get money. But, you know, I was too soft on women, man. I couldn't go hard on a woman like that. As long as you have fun, without question, fun and memories. That's the thing. Uh, and then you die. You die young. You die like late 20s, early 30s, and it's like you saved all that money, you did all that hustling, and it's gone. Because when you die, everybody gonna fight over your shit anyway. If you don't have a living trust, they gonna fight over that shit. They ain't gonna fight over it. They gonna take it. They gonna steal it. A lot of good people died, and family just stole shit, rewrote wills, had people sign wills on their deathbed, shit like that. Nuggets hit the RSC with disciplined homies for being on Sherm. Is that true, Kev, man? I don't know about that. That's before my time. I know, I know we went through a lot of years, a lot of different meetings where homies on crack was disciplined. Homies selling homies crack got disciplined. But I don't know about PCP, bro. Well, my hour is up, man. I want to thank Lil Caesar and all the super chats, man. I want to thank y'all for checking in. I'm gonna try to get something popping for y'all in about a week or two. Yeah, maybe a week or two, man. In the meantime, and in between time, y'all stay safe, y'all stay strong. Tell your loved ones you love them. Keep it positive. Stay tuned. KMAC videos and KM video live streams. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a safe weekend. A good Friday. I'm out. Peace. Go Dodgers. Go Dodgers. Go Dodgers.